Our speaker this morning is Adele Harris. Adele is a four-year boarding student from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. She is a prefect in Upper School East, head of tour, and a member of the Hill Dance Program. She's also a captain of the varsity girls cross country and track and field teams. Adele.
Thank you. It's easy to look at your life and define it by your obstacles. Obstacles are the stumbling blocks that prevent you from reaching your goals. They are the limiting factors that hinder you from achieving your desired dreams. A quote by Herbie Hancock states that it's part of life to have obstacles. It's about overcoming obstacles that's the key to happiness. I really like this quote because it is easy to relate to. We're so quick to define ourselves by our obstacles that we forget to focus on what really matters, which is how we overcome those obstacles and move forward. We all have defining moments in life, whether positive or negative. In my own life, I was diagnosed with Graves' disease in first grade and has significantly shaped the person I am today. Graves' disease is an autoimmune disorder that causes hyperthyroidism or an overactive thyroid. The thyroid gland is a vital hormone that plays a major role in the metabolism, growth, and development of the human body. It helps to regulate many body functions by constantly releasing a steady number of thyroid hormones into the bloodstream. With this disease, your immune system attacks the thyroid and causes it to make more thyroid hormone than your body needs. Graves' disease can also affect your eyes and skin. If left untreated, hyperthyroidism can cause serious problems with the heart, bones, and muscles. Some symptoms I had include trembling hands, lack of focus, bulging eyes, weight loss, and a rapid heartbeat. As a result of this diagnosis, everything in my life as a first grader was suddenly put on hold. I couldn't participate in any physical activities like gym class, gymnastics, or ballet. My heart was already beating at an abnormally fast rate, so if I participated in any physical activities, it could cause medical complications. I felt isolated and left out. All my friends were having fun while I was stuck watching from the sidelines. In second grade, I was prescribed a medication called methimazole to take daily. This medication. My mom and I were on a train heading back to Harrisburg after a trip to New York when I started to feel itchy all over my body. My mom realized that I was breaking out in hives, and we got off the train at the Philly emergency room at the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, and they admitted me overnight. After consulting with an endocrinologist, my parents decided that the best option for me was to have an iodine ablation done. An iodine ablation destroys your thyroid without surgery. The first ablation was unsuccessful, but the second one worked. So now I have an underactive thyroid or hypothyroidism. Since my thyroid was destroyed, I have to take medication every day that acts in place of my thyroid. While it was an adjustment at first, it has become part of my daily routine. Throughout this process, I also had to get a frequent amount of blood work done. My first time getting my blood drawn was traumatic. It took about 3 nurses to hold me down. I felt stressed, overwhelmed, nervous, and frantic. My doctor explained to me that he needed the blood work results to monitor my thyroid levels and to determine if he needed to change the medication dosage or keep it the same. While it was rough the first few times, I have become a pro. It took me a long time to overcome this obstacle, along with the mental and physical strain that came with it. When most people overcome Graves' disease, their physical appearance returns to how it was before, but that was not the case for me. My right eye returned to its average size, but my left eye stayed enlarged. I was lucky to maintain my perfect vision. However, the difference in the size of my eyes made it hard for me to feel comfortable in my own skin. I received many stares and questions from other kids about why my eyes were different sizes. I was often discouraged from meeting new people because of my fear of being judged. I just wanted to fit in and look like everybody else, but I was constantly reminded that I looked different. When I looked in the mirror, I was unhappy with what I saw. I wanted to change my appearance, and I felt like nobody saw me for who I was. It wasn't until a conversation with my mom that I changed my opinion of myself. She said, "You are beautiful inside and out, and I'm not just saying that because I'm your mother." I started to gain more confidence and worried less about what my peers thought of me after this conversation. I have realized that you can't control how other people see you or think of you, and you have to be comfortable with that. When you worry about what other people think of you, you distort your own reality. Your opinion of yourself is the only one that really matters. I've lost count of the number of times I felt like the world was ending. Whether it was being diagnosed with Graves' disease, not feeling seen by my peers, or not doing as well as I would have liked to in school. All of these separate events felt very important at the time. But after a few years, I was able to recognize that none of these things mattered at all. In fact, they are part of what got me to where I am today. And for that, I am grateful. Looking back on this experience makes me proud of the person I've become. While my Graves' disease presented challenges, I am a stronger, more confident person. When it feels like overcoming obstacles is impossible, remind yourself that they can make you stronger and will allow you to continue moving forward. As you overcome your challenges, you gain an appreciation for doing ordinary things that are taken for granted. For me, I was so happy to return to participating in my activities and getting back to my normal routine. Being able to overcome obstacles is essential. While getting through challenges is hard and sometimes painful, in the end, you are stronger because of the experience. It is important to always remember that your obstacles don't define you. How you overcome them and the actions you take to overcome them is what really matters. Thank you.